That's Utah signee Trevor Gottsegen out of Colorado joining us here at Super 60. Trevor, man, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me. Really, really thankful for this,
There's
guys.
something in the water in Colorado where kind of these freaky athletes come out, right? You're a 6'4" runner, 6'5" runner, whatever it may be. You can throw from the half, you can hit. But I go back to the future games where you first showed up with Team Colorado, and I can still remember watching like, hey, more people need to be watching this kid. He's really good, super athletic, analytics through the roof. How did you become so good?
I mean, honestly, it's been most of the work I've put in. I mean, a lot of the Colorado kids, there's a lot of scrappiness. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of kids who really want it, and we tend to work together a lot.
Okay.
So I think a lot of that athleticism comes from just kids working together and working a lot together. My whole life, I've just been a fast runner, so it's kind of been God-given for me. But I've really worked at it. Just a lot of running, a lot of weight training my whole life. It's really been a big part of my game, and a big part of a lot of my teammates' games. Because in Colorado, it's a little harder to get noticed, just with the weather. So the athleticism makes it a lot easier for the kids to get recruited to better schools.
Yeah.
What's the current 60 PR for you?
So this summer I ran a 6.31. So
do you have a number for tomorrow? I mean, is there like, because I think everybody has like once you get something, it's like, well, now I got to get to the next thing. So what is that next number?
I mean, I'd like to run a 6.2. That's obviously what I've been working for. If I run a 6.4 again, I'm not going to be very disappointed because 6.4 is still great. If I run a 6.3, great. But a 6.2 is definitely the next step. Another goal for me to work towards for my athleticism. But speed's always been a huge part of my game, so I've always prioritized that.
And now, even more with those games, when you talk about Colorado, there's some rawness, some grittiness to it. Getting that polish into your game, making sure you get enough at bats throughout the summer. Mm-hmm. What were the things that you noticed going up against the top arms in the country throughout your draft summer here? What were things that you picked up where, hey, I need to work on this? And how did you apply that throughout the offseason?
I mean, honestly, like going to these huge events was really humbling for me. This summer I really got to face the best pitchers in the whole country, and I learned that in Colorado the velocity is not there as much as it is in some other states. So honestly, velocity is a really big part of it. And in fact, I think the first showcase I went to, the first pitch I saw was 94 from a lefty.
Okay.
And actually, I don't think I've seen above 90 from a lefty, especially in Colorado. So it was really humbling. And like you kind of hit on that point. Like it's just you need to work on it. You just need to do it more. Go to those good events and just put yourself in that situation to play against the best.
You mentioned though it's hard to get noticed in Colorado. So when you do go to the feature games and you come here to Super 60, and I'm not saying that you don't thrive in pressure, but how much more pressure do you put on those moments because they can be few and far between?
I wouldn't say I put much pressure on it. I mean, I'm just really excited for this. Future games. We were just all excited to show what we can do, and I think that future games team is really good.
Oh yeah, very
talented. I think Colorado has some really good talent, and honestly, like I think. I mean, I don't really know how to put this, but I think we do get overlooked a little bit, but the kids, the work ethic has always been there.
We try not to. Got to represent this week.
Yeah, Colorado does have some good players, and the top-ranked player in the state ready to show out at Super 60. Trevor, man, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you guys for having me. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. We have a lot more Super 60 coming your way.